Welcome back. In yesterday's class, we have discussed everything about inverse rule, and we are done with that. In today's class, we are going to be discussing the concept of idempotent. Idempotent rule is one of the rules of algebra that is also important in set theory. And the rule is very simple. All you need to do is understand its meaning. So to understand the meaning of this rule, let's switch to our board. Now, what does idempotent rule is trying to tell us? Idempotent rule is saying that it is an operation that said that if there exist two identical sets, A, are you getting me? This is set A, such that, okay, let me highlight those things so that you can understand how those statements are read. So, and okay, I don't like this color. Let me choose another one. Okay, if there exist two identical sets, and this is the set such that the first A combines with the second A and the result is A. The operation is idempotent. You may be wondering that how is it possible? What this rule is saying that if you have done a process and you do exactly the same process, you should not have any process that will be different from the initial one. What you are going to have is that's the same process. This is what this one is telling you. This too is very useful only in set theory, not in our addition, subtraction, multiplication mathematics. Example is A union A is equal to A and A intersection A is equal to A. For those of you who does not understand what set theory is all about, set is a collection of non-repeatable elements that is specified under defined rule. It's a collection of unrepeatable elements. That is to say, no element appears twice. For example, to show that there is a set somewhere, you will begin with curly bracket. You can save it into a variable, which is uppercase letter, which is equal to, that is A is set. This set can now be list of items, and you close the curly bracket. Are you getting me? Now, what they are telling you about this one is that if it is union, you have two of this and you mix it together. If you have two of this, of A, that is, you have two of this and you mix it together. Normally, you should have 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. But in set theory, repetition of numbers is not allowed. So, what you are going to have is just the same A. If it is intersection is saying that, okay, if you have A and A, look at what is in the first and what is in the second, that they are exactly the same. 1 and 1, they are the same. You have 1, 2 and 2, they are the same. You have 2, 3 and 3, it's the same. You have 3. So this is how this rule is working. Please, as a learner, you are gathering to as you are learning every day. The implication is that if you miss your class one day, you may miss the two forever if care is not taken. Because ability to have a two is different from ability to use the two effectively. And it depends on the complexity of the two that you are using. That's the reason why your success, I can't say absolutely your success, that it depends on those tools, because many of you can know what to do, you may know how to do things, but maybe because the condition, with the pressure on that condition, the way you want to do your exam is not favorable, you may not do that thing very right. But let me tell you one thing. If you know how to use your tools very well, no matter how complex it is, I'm telling you, you will offer services to people, people will patronize you, and you are going to be very comfortable in life. You don't need anybody's effort. You don't have to look for a job. If you are lucky enough to lay hands on a tool that solves people's problem, that's all about that. So, as you are learning every day, as you are attending class every day, you are gathering tools. When you have seen a tool, learn the components of those tools and its application. I understand that some tools may take you some time before you can actually learn how to use it very well. But no matter how complex it is, if this tool would define the services that you're going to render for people in the future, please use all your effort to learn those tools. I must let you know that all the rules of algebra that we have been learning so far, they are two that you must know very well. So this is it for this class. I will see you tomorrow. Please subscribe, follow, and if you are aiming for examination like UTME WAEC in Nigeria, please go and register on abp.com.ng, where you can learn virtually without going to any tutorial center. All you have to do is to be very serious, follow those lectures. You are going to learn all the principles that you need to solve problems. Thank you for listening. ABP.